Okay, Asia session live. Currently looking at gold. Gold have bullish bias here. Hard time frames are all bullish, breaking out above all these hard time frame levels. And right now I see an H1 breakout and a 2-hour breakout. Gonna wait for 10 minutes for this to confirm, and then I'm gonna be waiting for price to pull back, fake out a low, and then take a trend retracement setup, either on the 1 minute or the 2 minute. Quick check on the 4-hour, 2 more hours here. Still valid to take these ones. And let's see. Saw this breaking out. I was already having my breakfast at this time, and so now I'm just nothing for me to do but just wait for price to pull back and then take that continuation. So what I'm anticipating right now is in 8 minutes here that price will close as a bullish trend reversal, trend retracement setup. Hard time frame directional bias, we have that. Hard time frames are all pushing up. Then I want to see a breakout bar at key levels, which we have, and then I'd like to see price retrace to the breakout level, fake out the momentum time frame at the low of that bar, and then take the trade up to the previous day high or previous H2 high, and maybe higher than that. There is a level up above here. I would expect price to continue up to at least this range. But let's see. Hopefully I can get some nice deep pullback, and then I can continue this move. Okay, so price seems to be just stuck in a range over here. There's nothing for me. Still waiting for pullbacks. I like this H4 close. Bullish breakout. Trend retracement setup here. I definitely need this to pull back. In a range on the M15, in a range on the H1. Let's see the 2-hour. So right now on the bar flow on the M1, which is looking at the H1, this is not any setup that I have. So no longer going to be looking at the M1 for now, and we'll focus on the H2 bar, H4 bar, and the H8 bar. I don't trade right now. This is done with Asia session. Didn't take any trades here. We're right here at the start of the H4. I don't take any trades here. I always wait for at least German Open. If I don't take any trades here and I see a setup, then I'll stick around for German Open, see if anything happens there. Otherwise, I wait for London. And I kind of prefer not to find an entry here. I always like to wait for London. I prefer to wait for London, but sometimes the move will happen here. Okay, so just waiting for price to pull back and give me some type of setup here. All right, so London opened, H2 bar closed, fake out. Don't have a setup like this, so that means I'm waiting for the H4. I'm going to anticipate that this is going to be a bullish breakout followed by a bearish fake out. So that would be a trend continuation setup. Breakout level down below, so we'll be looking for a trend continuation, bullish breakout followed by a bearish fake out. So this is what I'll be looking for at the new H4 bar. So I'll be back at the start of this H4 and see if I can catch something here. I would like to see this drop down lower, get close to those breakout levels. That would be ideal. Still a little bit room at the top here. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, prices come down, triggered the low, so we do have a trend continuation setup here. Timing is a little bit off. I think I'll just wait for New York. Could definitely move over here. We are at the edge of the range. Or maybe I should go for this actually. I do like what's happening right here. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. And I'm right at the low. Talk about this in a little bit here. Just don't want to miss the entry. Specifically why I like this is because of the range. We've triggered that range and we're down right at the edge again. and price did break out, but ended up getting right back in. So now I'm looking for continuation. Okay, got in. And I'm looking for trend continuation move up to the fake out level for a first trade. All right, so this is a trend continuation breakout followed by a bearish fake out. Saw it on the H4. And so this was the setup. And then price came down, triggered that setup time frame as well as the momentum time frame above the breakout level. That's the setup. Once it triggers that momentum time frame, then I'm looking for my alignment patterns. So right now the H4 is in a breakout continuation, so I'm looking for a pullback alignment pattern. Breakout continuations I trade as pullbacks. And I'm looking for a reversal, continuation, or pullback. And right now, first thing I do, I look at the momentum time frame breakout level. So the H1 breakout level is right here. Breaking out of a low, triggering that H1 low below that breakout level, so I know that we are in a reversal pattern. And the safe entry is this false breakout move if price can close above this H1 breakout level. But once you trigger these lows, then I can drop down to even lower time frames. So this move right here is a breakout reversal on the H1. H1's in a breakout reversal. And so breakout reversals I trade as reversals. And so essentially the whole idea is I can drop down to very low time frames to time the entry. And once it triggers that H1, I can drop down to see that H1 bar, and I see that H1 bar on the M1 execution time frame. H1 alignment is traded on the M1. So moving all these things around here. Once I drop down to the M1, then I'm looking for this reversal pattern. So we have the breakout, triggered the previous H1 low as well as the M15 low, and then I got in as price flipped the breakout level. And that's pretty much it. Initially, I did not really want to go for this because I thought that I'd rather just wait for the New York session move, especially on a Monday. There's more volume during this time. But I didn't mind that we're right back in this range. The H2 faked out low the range, and technically it broke out and then came right back in. And so I don't mind taking this move. If I trade ranges, I always want to be at the edges. So it doesn't matter what type of range it is. It looks like an inside bar here. Want to take it at the edge and hide my stops at the edge. So didn't mind taking that. I thought that there's always a possibility that this can stay where it is, and then next H8 I can take it. It'll come down and take me out. But I didn't mind this one. I think the timing is still all right. Okay, so let's just see if this plays out. All right, so it's Asia session, and we just hit the target. So it took its time, but finally went to where I wanted it. So that's it. That's done. I think this was an H4 trend continuation, if I remember correctly. Breakout followed by bearish fake out, faked out the low, got in on the M1, I think it was, and held it throughout the whole night, whole day, um, and finally hit its target. So that's it. That's done with this trade. This is the first. This one right here, trend continuation. Was it trend continuation? Right up to that fake out level. So perfect execution right there. And now I'm going to be looking for new setups. So that's it on gold. And I'm going to start putting this one in the trade journal in Discord. So this one I've already wrote it out. My higher time frame bias. It was a trend continuation setup. Took it on the M1. Gonna save the link here. So these are all the trades that I took. That was an H4 trend continuation. And I have a video for this one. So I'll fill that up in a bit. So the whole idea with this trade journal is that I'm going to have everything, all the trades that I take are going to be all here, and then you can filter each section, see how all the trade setups work. And this particular one, I think there was a H4 trend retracement that became, or was it trend pullback? Maybe it was a trend pullback. Oh no, this is today's. So let's see if I can. This one, yesterday, yeah. So I basically don't want to be taking any trades unless I found it on the scanner. And that's it.